Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Going to do a pistol cleaning video today. The gun I'm going to clean is my FNS 9C. I've been shooting it a lot lately and it does need a good cleaning. The materials I'm going to use is a cleaning rod and a patch. I do have some other patches over here with various sizes. A soft bristled brush, a clean toothbrush will be suitable for that, and a solvent, which I'm using Ballistol. My lubrication is Hoppy's number 9. And I've got a couple Q-tips over here to get those hard to reach areas. The first thing we need to do is ensure that the firearm is safe. And I do have a round in the chamber, so I'm going to watch that exit the gun, lock the slide back. Usually this is shaded, so I use a flashlight and ensure that the gun is unloaded. At this point, I'll go ahead and disassemble the firearm. Every firearm disassembles differently. Most very simple, not a big deal. And once you remove the guide rod and the spring, the barrel, that's all you really need to do. Any more than that is overkill and against the recommendation of the manufacturer. So here I have the frame. The frame is the part that requires the least amount of attention. I'm just going to take a rag, wipe it down a little bit, take a little Ballistol, spray it on the rag, wipe it down. You could brush it a little bit if you feel like you have a lot of burnt up carbon in there, but typically not. Most of the time it's just simply removing the loose debris in the frame, and I don't worry too much about that. Here we're going to do the same thing with the slide. Now this is the area that gets fairly dirty, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Find a clean part of my rag here. Spray a little bit of Ballistol. I'm just going to use my rag, get that loose stuff, and then I'm going to take my soft bristled brush, just loosen up that loose debris, and then I'm going to simply take my Q-tip and clean those hard to reach areas. It's a simple process. People make this difficult. You want to get inside those rails. Get inside those rails. And there you go, just like that. I visually inspect and see that it looks pretty clean to me. Now I'm going to work on the barrel. The first thing I'm going to do, once again a little bit of solvent, is clean that feed ramp. Right there, that feed ramp, you want that nice and shiny. You can see it was black and now it's already shiny. Just a little bit of solvent there, and then clean every visible spot on the outside of the barrel with your rag. If you feel the need, you can always loosen up, but pretty much you can gather all with your rag. Now we're going to work on the inside of the barrel. The patch, I'm just going to spray a little bit of solvent on the outside of the patch. No need to dip it in liquid like that. Just going to run it through that barrel. You can see that it picked up a little bit of debris. Do that a couple times. People have their opinions on which side is best. I find it irrelevant. Okay, so there's my dirty patch. I'll go ahead and take another patch, fold it up. We're getting ready to lube here pretty soon, and one of the things with lubing is that people use too much and then they lube the wrong areas. So we're going to talk about that here. Once again, no reason to go through any of this with a metal brush. That is pretty damaging in my opinion. I'm also going to take the guide rod and spring and just wipe it down. I don't find a reason to oil any of that. Some people say lube it up. I disagree. Alright, so here we have my Hoppy's number 9. We're going to go ahead and apply some lubrication. We are going to just put a drop, one drop at each point where the metal hits the metal, both in the front and the rear. I'm going to take another Q-tip and just move it around where the metal is going to meet. That's it. I'm going to take another drop and put it on the tip of the barrel, on the outside of the barrel, and just use my finger disperse it that way. We'll go ahead and reassemble the slide, guide rod and spring. Put it back on to the frame, lock it, and reassemble the gun. At this point, we just disperse that oil throughout. And there we go. The gun is clean, reassembled, and ready for your next trip at the range. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.